everyone, and welcome back to Uncharted 4. Look how goddamn gorgeous this is. Look how gorgeous this is. I load this game back up, and it hits me with this straight away, and it's just like, look at this. Look at this environment. Like, not only is just the environment that we're stood in breathtaking, look at the volcano, like the mountain and the hillsides we're next to, the clouds rolling off of it, the fog coming down onto like the ground. Like, this is absolutely mind-blowing stuff. And this isn't just sat there in the background. This isn't just like some pretty environment from afar that we're not going to approach. Like, we're going to that location, and I just think this whole area has been some of the best visually so far. I can't wait to see what else is coming. So we're going to jump down here and engage with Sam and continue on with Uncharted 4. So let's get straight into it.
If only Alcazar saw it that way.
You just can't let us enjoy this, can you?
I'm enjoying it. We have a goal here, remember?
Trust me, I know about the goal.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay, then.
Okay. Alcazar only cares about the end result, and that's obtaining the treasure. He doesn't care about how gorgeous this place is. I honestly think Sully's line about, like, talking about the volcano and saying how, like, don't worry, kid, it's been dormant, it's been, what is it? Like, he said it was, like, it's been, like, out of commission for years, sort of thing. And I'm just like, why do I get the feeling that we're going to suffer some sort of volcanic disaster? We are right next to a volcano. It's very tempting for them to go the route of a volcanic eruption. I'm kind of hoping that they don't, because it would be a shame for Libertalia to be washed away in a lava field. It would be a shame. There you go, the potential treasury of Libertalia. I don't know how much of this this area is able to be explored before we pursue that way, but let's take a look around, or at least try to. God damn. So we've got like this that is like sunken into the ground.
Pirates.
Unfortunately, nothing left over. Like, how good would it be if there was like some really old school leftover alcohol still in bottles? Apparently not. Everything's absolutely wrecked, which is a shame. Like, stuff like this, like the wreckage, I wonder if they sort of, when Naughty Dog were creating an area like this that has been largely untouched, undiscovered, is what's the story behind how destroyed it is. I'm assuming potentially like maybe like the shift in like tectonic plates, or like there's been some like ground movements that have disrupted the foundations to kind of wreck everything, sort of thing. That's probably what I assume. Ooh, that doesn't look stable, because most of it seems pretty intact. Nice. No comment. And then you put it away. Wouldn't that be some sort of treasure, Nate? It looks like one of the most unique things we've seen here so far. You just pick it up. Okay. Of all the treasures we pick up, we picked up a literal mug not a few hours ago, you know? A literal mug. But not that in Libertalia.
They're still tied up. Like they were abandoned.
Yes. Okay.
Maybe people left in a hurry.
Or they were taken away.
Yeah, something isn't kosher here.
Okay, yes. Alright. This is the stuff that's totally exciting and intriguing me, because it's like, they built this place. What happened to it?
What do you think happened here, huh?
Yes.
What do you mean?
You know, all good things must come to an end, right? I mean, I joke about cursed pirate treasure, but after hearing all your stories...
Well, the simplest explanation is usually the correct one. Usually.
I guess that's what we could see. Cursed pirate treasure. Touch the gold, and then you are cursed to turn into a skeleton under moonlight, and you must need the blood of William Turner to free you from the curse of the bloody pirate treasure.
Hey, Sam, check it out. Blacksmith forge.
The cutlass.
Making some cutlasses here.
There it is. Incredible. Let's fight with it. Is it still sharp?
Avast, you dirty dog!
And that's why we can't fight with it.
I was doing the...
Oh, yeah, no, I know.
I was doing the thing.
I was doing the thing.
Right. Right. You're a horrible pirate.
Suppose they traded with other colonies?
If they did, they didn't do it on this island. Otherwise, word would have gotten out about the place.
I like Sam and Nate's relationship. It's a bit rocky, and I think that's kind of probably natural considering it's been 15 years. But at the same time, there are moments, like little moments about the interactions they have and their relationship that still like prevents me from fully trusting him, you know, or like fully being on board with him as a character. Like when he approaches Libertalia and he's like, yes, discovered by one Sam Drake, and then Nate has to be like, look, I know, like he's probably teasing, but it's like, I don't know, man, like, do you have your brother's best interests at heart as well? You're the one who you came to your brother to take him on this journey with you. I just hope that he doesn't pull, you know, some treachery that we've literally been reading about for other pirates where he gets consumed in the end, you know. That looks like a nice box. You're not going to inspect that either? Here we go.
They're still legible.
Let's have a look. 1715. Father, you no doubt heard my vessel was destroyed by an East Indiaman ship. If you grieved for me, I beg your forgiveness, but I needed the world to believe me dead. Not only is your son alive and well, you should be happy to hear I have resigned my captaincy. I no longer make my fortunes as a thief. Instead, my stalwart crew of buccaneers and I have joined with other like-minded souls to further the cause of liberty. We are founding a colony where every man is considered equal and free to do as they wish. To that end, I have chosen to work the fields and livestock, which I imagined would amuse you to no end, but it brings me satisfaction the likes of which I never found back home. For now, our location must remain secret, but I hope one day you can come here and see what we have accomplished. A society free from the unjust subjection you have grown to accept. Christopher. Oh, hang on, I can flip it. I can flip it. Flip that shit. The octopus symbol. There isn't an octopus sigil here. So I was like, is it Christopher Condon? Christopher. But he has a dragon. And Christopher Condon probably wouldn't be working fields to tend to livestock, so it's just a common name, guys. It's unfortunately my name is very common. We have checked out the bar. Under there is the blacksmith. Up there is a room with a bedroom. There's the stables. We went upstairs in the stables before, and that's when we checked out this. And now we have this. which looks like the way to go because we can't just push straight through to the treasury from here. Let's
Sam,
get this.
check it out. It's like a pirate code of conduct.
There we go. Article 5. He who deserts Libertalia in time of battle shall be punished by death. Did these slavers, murderers, and thieves actually follow the rules? So they had like articles as like a, you know, the commandments, in a sense.
The whole point of this place was not having rules.
Even pirate ships had their own rules.
Cool.
Hey, looks like there's a path or something through there.
So down there. Is that the way to go then? Or just I have to get down there? Okay. In that case, I will go up this staircase. Alright, yeah, I've got everything here. Checked it out. Sam, we're going through this door.
Locked, of course.
Sam, we're not going through this door. We look elsewhere. Got anything interesting, Sam? I guess we can, yeah, we can go around this way.
This place back in its heyday, shops open, crusty old pirates hanging around, smell of rum,
The ceaseless sound of squawking parrots in the air.
people living their lives, far away from the reach of the authorities.
I wonder how long they managed to keep it up for, though. Like, they managed to build the place. They at least managed to build it. Oh, are we about to have a moment here? Sam, pull up a chair.
Not a bad view.
Hey. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
What were they doing here?
What we call it?
Yeah. I mean, you throw your lot in with these infamous outlaws. Then what?
You know, take a load off, find some refuge, enjoy a little grog. It's far worse fates.
I guess. Except you have to see Avery's statue every day. Hey, you ever wonder, like, different choices, how we might have ended up?
I mean, like you taking your magic show on the road?
No, that was an option.
It's not a viable option.
What? You know what? You're just jealous. You always were. No, but I mean, what would our lives have been like if we hadn't started by chasing these people who've been dead for hundreds of years? You think it would resemble more of a normal life?
Normal. We've got everybody gathered around the table for Thanksgiving, exchanging all the baby photos, something like that. No, thank you. Not for me. I like the hand we've been dealt.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
It's interesting. He still takes that after 15 years, and he says that.
This is fortune.
Yeah. I mean, of course, I've been locked up for the last 15 years, so it's all relative, I suppose.
All right, well, I'll give you that. It's much better than prison. My mug's run dry.
Yeah, I was about to say, service here is lousy.
I was almost almost holding out for a couple of minutes of what would life have been like if, you know, we didn't get into this and take up the last name of Drake. And then they would go, yeah, it's pretty crazy that we did that. Our last name, huh? What a weird way to lose our last name of Wiggins. Like, come on. Like, God damn it. Give me the information that I seek. I need a key to get this door open.
This is amazing and all, but how do you suppose we get to that big building with the tower?
I thought that you mean the treasury.
I wouldn't jump to that conclusion just yet.
I'm gonna call it the treasury. You gotta will these things into existence.
Okay, fine. How do we get to the treasury?
No idea.
You're impossible.
Sorry.
I assume down here because I haven't been here yet, but this is so pretty. Like, what the hell? Okay, just I haven't been here yet. We're taking our time. This is honestly gorgeous.
Hey, look at this. There were families here.
Yeah, so where the hell did everyone go? I mean,
Were they all raptured?
raptured or something?
What's the story here?
The rocking horse? The baby crib? Yeah, it was a full-on little family house here. Interesting. Which seems like this could have been some sort of shop front. Storeroom. Treasure, there we go. How long did it take us to actually find and pick up a treasure? Too long. In Libertalia.
Captain Avery. Was wondering when you'd turn up.
There he is. Damn. Anything written on it at all? Yeah.
What's this symbol?
I saw a few of them when I was coming to find you.
Who's marking these places? Is that another sigil?
No, not that I know of.
Maybe invaders? I mean, I'm sure these guys had plenty of enemies out there.
Good point.
Maybe there's some truth to the whole parrot thing. Yeah, we've seen that sigil before with the line, with the 3 lines on the skull.
I would totally get a picture of myself in this thing. If we had a camera, that is.
Well, hey, I can sketch in my journal.
Really?
Yeah.
It's actually crazy that Nate doesn't just have a camera on him. I know it's like, you know, he needs to kind of pack the essentials like a grenade, grappling hook, big old machine gun, and can't fit like a little camera. Take some photos on your phone. Oh wait, you were being tracked via GPS, so you can't take some photos of literally Libertalia. What a shame. Nice drawings, Nate. Oh, the cigarette butts. I love his sketches so much. Nate is definitely, you know, let's forgive the fact that Nate is a bit of a mass murderer. He's genuinely such a sweet guy and is one of my favorite characters. I think he could be a little better to Elena, because Elena deserves the truth. But outside of that, he's such a fucking good dude. That's a hell of a padlock. Check that out. That is a hell of a padlock. And unlock my shit up with that. Again, good treasure. Look at that. Avery's sigil on the suit of armor. There is so much like treasure here that I wish we could like interact with, or a prison, or you know, Nate could be like, I wish we could take this stuff with us. Acknowledge how absolutely amazing this is, my man. You will pick up a bowl. You will pick up and take a bowl with you, but not the cool looking old padlock thing, you know? Gotta get your treasure priorities in order, Nate. Okay, just that. In prison. Scrounging every inch of this place. Alright, we're going... Ooh, check this door out. That's a unique looking door, but there's nothing to do with it. Interesting. Here we go. This is that pathway that we glimpsed, I assume. Maybe. Maybe, yes, this is the pathway that we glimpsed. Okay. Cool, let's push this thing over. Or just jump over, that's also fine. Ooh. All signs are currently pointing to... all signs are currently pointing to a enemy pirate faction or something. Or like a new pirate group that formed to rebel against Avery, potentially. And the group, and then kind of ruined everything, or like, yeah.
Hey, guess we're not going back that way.
Or a group came and like ransacked everything and just like messed with the whole concept and idea of Libertalia, or maybe it again could have torn itself out from the inside.
From themselves?
They'd have torn it out from the inside. They maybe pirates wanted to be pirates again. They didn't want to live in hiding. There's that sigil.
Yeah. You know, if that symbol was from an invading force, we wouldn't have found it in an underground hideout.
Maybe there was trouble in paradise.
Yeah.
Secret society or rebels.
All definite possibilities.
Secret underground society. Prisoners of war, maybe? Prisoners that they chucked down here. What I love about this, and like this story, and just like Uncharted in general, is when you're being posed with all of these, like the story and the mystery and piecing it together, you feel like you are right here with your characters figuring out as you go along, because you're genuinely like, what the hell happened and what's going on? And then you discover it with these characters, and it's just such a magical experience. Yeah, this is a plan of attack, dude. This is a plan of attack. There's gonna be no treasure in the treasury, man. We know it.
Look at this. Looks like the layout of the commercial district.
Oh, there's...
Boom, there's our treasury right there.
Oh, man.
What were these guys up to?
They planned an attack on all of the treasure. Oh, no! Ah, well, this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. Oh, I'm supposed to be climbing up here, Nate. There we go. That's better. Damn. How did they do all of this in secret, though, if this was kept away from them? Okay, opens up into here. Another statue, but not of any pirates, of an actual angel instead.
Modest little church.
Huh. All the coffins. I love the animations that he's like. They didn't have to do that. I love that he just. Look at what he's doing. Like he's actually part of this world. Like bends down to go and like check out the statue. He's like actually genuinely looking around. He's not just stood there waiting for Nate to do something.
Okay, there we go. I see some light down below.
Ooh, Jesus.
Holy shit. Hey, I found more of the colony.
Why? Yeah. Whoa! Holy shit! Yeah, there would have been some sort of earthquake, landslide, something that happened to disrupt the foundations that ripped a lot of this place apart. Damn. This is insanely pretty, and they're gonna ruin my lovely my lovely time exploring by going, oh, and here's the enemy, also in Libertalia, having a great time. Get out of my land of liberty, please.
Look. Oh, hell. Shoreline. I don't think they've seen us yet. Just keep it that way. All right.
That building.
Just about tell you the same thing.
That goddamn building.
Saw something. What? What was it? How's it? Got anything? Think we're good here. Hey. Men down! Men down!
No! It was so slow! It was so slow! Ugh. Honestly. I was like, climb a little bit faster, Nate, please. It was so close to being able to throw him off the edge. Woo! How was that dude standing? He was standing like this with his gun. Ooh. That pistol is so fun. Not really a pistol, is it? A goddamn revolver. We good?
I think that's all of them. Grab
Cool.
any ammo you can. That won't be the last of them.
You think they're looking for us or the treasure?
No,
Both.
Rafe? Both.
Unfortunately. Good old Shoreline, hey? Can always count on them. Gotta say, they are efficient. They're goddamn efficient. Good at what they do. Worth the money that Rafe is paying him for. Okay. We need to get sort of around that area, I think. Oh, yeah, I'm almost there. Almost where I need to be. jumping around like a madman until I figure out where I'm supposed to be.
Crap, more shoreliners.
Oh.
Like this boy was right. Lekker. About time we had a proper payday.
Nathan, shotgun!
Oh.
Oh, this should be fun.
Ah. Oh yeah, cool. I was trying to get him in the head and it did not work. Condor. Cool. I'm not gonna.
More? Or are we clear?
I think we're clear.
You alright?
Just a little winded.
I'm not gonna bother taking that shotgun because I think the semi-auto is probably going to be a good place to start. Okay. This is more of what I want. Give me some information. Franklin, forgive me. I dared not speak of this in the presences of our families last night. I did not want to distress them. I have not seen my cousin Jack for several days, and I hoped you might know his whereabouts. I've already been to the jail to check the stockades and cells. It wouldn't be the first time he was detained there, but I only saw the usual gathering of drunkards. Something has surely happened to him, but no one dares speak of it. I must be forthright. I fear it is related to the meetings you both attend near the church every half moon. They are an open secret, and if I know of them, it is certain the founders know of them as well. If you have heard anything, I implore you, please tell me. So there's a meeting near the church that occurs every half moon. An open secret. So something that they're trying to do under the founders' noses. So they tried to take over this place, get the money and run. Ruin a good thing. You know? Oh god, okay.
Come on, Sam!
That thing's steady.
Steady as anything else around here.
Oh, okay, so no.
No.
All right. Here I come.
Nathan, got some more friends up ahead.
Well, I can't see you. Oh, I forgot that I have this and not like a normal pistol. Okay. Oh! That's fine. That's fine. Just a slight climb accident.
Friends up ahead.
Here we go.
Cool. It was only those two. Shall we try again? Okay. There we go.
No way I imagined that.
No, sorry, bud. You imagined it. Oh, the camera angle. Oh god. Crap. 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 How that shotgun dude just didn't blow me out of the sky is beyond me. Never mind. One shot away. Oh, God. My arm! I landed on my arm and it hurts. Alright, let's do that but better. This gun could probably do away with.
Okay, gents, stay sharp. Let's keep this joint nice and tidy for the boss lady.
Hey. Heads up. I have something.
What you got? Hey. What the? Shit. I just saw something. Let's go back, China. Anything interesting?
Oh, you ever just look at a ledge and go, see you later?
Okay, gents, stay sharp. Let's keep this joint nice. What's that?
Nothing over there, eh?
Talk to me, man.
Where'd you go?
Oh. Oh. No! Spawn right next to me. Of course you do. Oh, another one, and from behind this time, sure.
Hey, I got your back.
Cool, so you just have to get the shotgun dude twice, pull the helmet off, and then get him.
No.
Wonderful.
Better keep moving.
Okay, where are we heading from here to get there? Up there and around, potentially. Seems likely. What are we looking at? Sam? Okay.
Anything over here?
Please climb over. Just please climb over. I'm pushing in the direction. Sometimes you just don't want to go where you're supposed to. Ugh. And you get caught on corners so frequently.
Come on, ready?
Ready.
All right. Thanks.
Damn. Dude. They chose one hell of an island. Look at that goddamn place. Jesus.
Careful. It's a long way down.
Yeah, I see it. Okay. Oh, crap! Whew.
Wow.
First step.
It's a doozy.
Yeah.
Look at that. Just a bit of a miracle that this place is actually just not all slid down the side of the hill at this point. Okay.
Ladder's busted in the middle.
We'll make do. Keep heading up.
It's alright. We are Nathan Drake after all.
How you doing?
Master tower climber. Okay. What are you doing? There we go. Okay. So much weird back and forth. Go over this side. No. Okay. Okay. The climbing in this particular tower just feels super weird compared to the rest. Yeah, how are you already up here? What the hell? How are you? You were down on the ground. Sure.
Oh, talk about a high dive.
Wonderful. Yeah, I don't see this ending particularly well for us. Okay, looks like we're in here.
Okay. Now what?
Trust me and follow my lead, okay?
Good thing there's all this like loose rope hanging around on these poles.
Yeah, something like that.
Like future, like forward-thinking pirates. We definitely appreciate them. Oh god. All the lemurs. Wow. All we can hope.
We're definitely in the high rent district now.
Not residential, though. Think some kind of administration building?
Probably. Maybe Libertalia had a zoning committee.
Maybe they paid taxes.
Who knows?
All we can really hope for is that this attack on the treasury failed, and there's at least something left over. It seems that way because if this other group staged, a mutiny, tried to seize like the riches that they had, they would have tried to escape.
Nothing up here.
And we would have potentially gotten information about this place, and it would have become maybe a bit more well known. So maybe they tried to escape on a ship, and then the ship just ended up sinking. It's just one of those, just one of many sunken ships at sea that nobody even knows about. But I doubt it'll give us that conclusion. It's got to be something spicy.
No way through up here either.
must have taken years and years to build.
Now with great piles of money.
Comes no responsibility. Oh, strange.
Look at that. That's a cutlass in good condition, Nate. Cannons? Wow, okay, hang on. Well, this looks kind of grim. Ah, bodies. Cool. Yep, grim. Grim indeed. Here we go.
Holy crap.
Well, I see our missing colonists. Some of them, anyway.
Jesus. Cannons, improvised barricades. What the hell happened here?
Some kind of battle.
It's a rhetorical question. The real question is who's fighting who? Why?
Whoever this resistance...
Bodies, dressed a bit more fancy. Look like soldiers.
Whoever this, like, rebellious group is... Staging, you know... We got Avery Sigil there. Staging, like, a mutiny against the higher-ups.
That was the colonists versus the soldiers.
If that's the treasury up there.
It appears someone was trying to make a withdrawal.
Yeah, let's just hope they didn't succeed.
Right?
Wow. Environment porn. The episode. The game. This is good stuff. Hell yeah. Pirate tea kettle. That's what we're here for. Pack it up, Sam. We're going home. We got the lost tea kettle of Libertalia. Nothing else required. Ooh, it's the big boy room. Look at that. There you go. They got all the way to the gates enough to do this. Jesus.
This is impressive.
To say the least.
Ooh. Alright, big old lever for the big old door.
We
Or not. You want to give me a hand?
yeah.
It's empty.
Of course it is.
Ooh, the statue being decapitated at the back.
No. Nothing's been touched in here for hundreds of years.
Well, search for clues.
Search for clues.
As seems to be the usual. The thieves of Libertalia. The usual. Get to the next location and well, I guess we search for clues. But there's not supposed to be any more clues. Because this is it. This is the end.
Empty.
Damn.
Thief.
Ah. Okay. Ooh, am I walking? Oh no. Thought I was like, ooh, it's like weirdly gold. Am I like walking the dust off of the off of the frame? I think I am. Wow. I'm walking the dust off of the frame and it's golden underneath. I guess I can start to maybe draw some sort of conclusion to the title, the subtitle. Because initially I think anyone would probably go A Thief's End and go, this is going to be like Nate's end chapter, you know, his closing chapter in his story. You know, A Thief's End, comes out of retirement only for things to go this way. But potentially A Thief's End could relate closely to the actual founders, Avery himself, who looks to be missing a head. Oh my god, look at this. Look at this thing. They stole their paradise. Oh wow. So that's where we are. And if you move inland even more, there was more planned. Port St. Dismas. New Devon? Damn. They had a whole thing ready to go. That's some impressive ceiling art right there. But yeah, Thief's End could actually translate probably to Avery.
Old manifest. What's a treasure?
Manifest of the good ship Destiny, bound for Libertalia from the port of Kings Bay. 10,000 silver coins, 9,000 silver coins, 14,000 gold coins, Spanish doubloons. Gold statue of a horse and rider. God damn. Bronze sculpture. Iron spears, cutlasses, cannonballs, horses, barrels of wine. Damn. They had stuff. There was indeed stuff here. Or at least a record of stuff. Oh. Someone emptied this place out and got the hell out of here.
Zilch.
Hundreds of years ago, though. Where did it end up? Where did it all end up? Someone's got something.
Found something.
It's got to exist somewhere.
I'm amazed this letter's still intact.
Section G, Shelf B, Contents. As accounted for by R. Taylor. Jeweled dagger. Founder Al-Basra claims this bejeweled dagger belonged to Emperor cannot pronounce. Aurangzeb himself. If so, its worth is immeasurable. Damn. Tempted to slip it into my own pocket. Pearl elephant. Jade vase. Well, at least we have records of the treasures on paper. Woo! This paper's gotta be worth so much, baby. Surprised they didn't bring down the statue. They made a point to decapitate it. Let's try and empty everything out. Section D, Shelf A. R. Taylor.
Man, is this what was on the shelves?
Seems like it. And R. Taylor was accounting for everything. Before I go over to Sam, let's check everything else out.
Fancy clothes. Kind of uniform.
Yeah, but it's Avery's sigil.
Here, weren't you?
Nice job.
Nice job.
Wow. Where's Sam chilling at?
Hey, Nathan, check it out.
What do you got?
Libertalia money.
Says Avery sigil on it. Must have melted down like gold. Minted his own currency.
So based on that, all the manifests on the shelves, the treasure was here.
Yeah. Here's the bigger question. Where is it now?
Okay, so we know that there was fighting outside.
Dan, inside?
do you think the colonists stole it?
No. I think they were trying to reclaim what was theirs. Look. Here's Avery. 2. Founders of Libertalia. All marked with the word thief. Not murderer, not tyrant. Thief.
So by the time the colonists busted in here, treasure was already gone.
Yeah, because these guys had already taken it for themselves.
Ah.
Pirates will be pirates, right?
Pirates will be pirates. Huh. I know where they moved it.
What? Where? It's a map.
Yeah, right there. That's our treasury.
It's a map of Libertalia.
Right, so follow it to the other side of the island there, look. Right there.
New Devon. Wait, Avery was from Devon, England.
He sure was. Man, those are some seriously large mansions.
Each of them has its own sigil, too.
Because that's where they lived.
What do you say we, climb that watchtower, huh? Get our bearings.
New Devon, here we come.
Did they build New Devon? So they stole everything, left them here to do all the infighting, tear each other apart.
How do we get up there?
Left this place, and then went off to New Devon. Sealed themselves in with all of their money. Just the founders. See you later. But yeah, everyone got labeled a thief.
I got an idea. Can you give me a hand with this?
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Ooh.
Okay,
Cool.
that's step 1. Step 2.
Raise the chandelier. Good idea.
Sound surprised.
Just take the compliment.
With the very conveniently placed rope. Woo! Alright. Da-da-da.
Why don't you see if you can swing to that other chain?
Oh, yeah. I couldn't even see the chain, just like it's so bright. Here it is.
Oh, nice one, Tarzan.
Okay. Conveniently, no thief on this one, just a ripped painting.
Sorry, Condon.
Baldridge.
What?
You're stepping on Baldridge.
Oh, so I am.
Alright, let's see if we can get a view of New Devon from up here.
Alright. Up we go.
Wow.
I'm shocked the stairs aren't.
Hey. Don't jinx us.
I'm really glad that this is, they're giving us this decent amount of time to absorb and explore everything. It's not like we show up and then in the chaos of everything, then Nadine and everyone shows up. I'm glad we've got time to sit here and absorb everything. Okay. Nathan? That is not something that I can put my grappling hook on. Anyway, you were saying before I fell to my death? Oh, okay, now I can. Sure. Why not? Why not? Oh, we're gonna keep doing it. Yeah, alright. Keep doing it to get up higher and higher. I guess. Can't you climb up? Like, are you physically unable to... Never mind.
You Sam? Yeah. All right, just making sure you haven't plummeted to your death. Just about there.
Sure is excited.
Well, I don't think we're really going to be able to see much. Well, let's have a look. Let's try.
Hey, can you get me up there?
You bet.
Ah. There it is. There it be.
Come on, ready? Ready.
All right, I found something. Stand back. Here you go.
You want to see what's in the beautiful looking treasure chest? Everything that we don't check is filled with gold, obviously. Scenery moment.
Quite the crow's nest, huh?
There it is.
It is. Just on the other side of the river.
Yeah, no biggie.
Here we go. Rob from the rich, huh?
Hey, is there a path down there?
That pull out to gameplay. This game like has like a literal like sort of sense, like one of the games that actually has that sense of, oh, you see that waterfall over there, or you see that city off in the distance, you can just go there. Like it gives you that sort of mentality, which I think is incredible.
How long you figure it'll take us to get to New Devon?
Well, a couple hours. Depends on what or who we bump into along the way.
Shit! You alright? Come on! Go to this window!
I'm kind of stuck. I was like, I'm literally stuck. There we go.
You alright? Yeah! Come on! Go to this window!
Wow. Fucking hell.
Colin! Where are you? I'm down here! Come on!
I'm down here, come on, alright, see you later. I've had so many really stupid falls. So many really stupid falls. Am I going... Where is the camera going? The camera is not going with me. I'm assuming I just... Yeah, okay. I was like, what? Oh, and now all the fire is gone. There we go.
Really? What gives you that idea? Don't wait, just go!
Oh! There was no sound of the explosion just then. It just went quiet straight away.
Get up, brother. We gotta go. We gotta go. Now!
Fucking hell, dude.
Shit!
Sam, you too, please. Holy crap. Oh!
Sam! Come on, up here!
I've only got a shotgun, dude. Oh my god. I've got a shotgun and a fuck... I'm screwed. I don't have nearly enough. How am I not dead? I should be dead. They went easy on me there. Oh my god. How this tower is even standing and balancing on the other thing is blowing my mind. Oh god, dude.
Thanks.
Oh, this is nuts! Run!
Oh my god.
Run! Help me get the goddamn door open! Keep running! Don't stop! Okay.
Dude, this is relentless. Wow. Alright, see you, Sam. Oh my god.
Kick his ass. Hey, Sam! Kick his ass!
Wow. This is not looking great.
Let's try this again.
This is not looking great. And now I just feel helpless while Sam is literally getting shot to pieces. Let's just... I love that it's just dead quiet right now. It's like, oh, you can hear the birds. Oh.
Okay, wait.
If we don't if we don't land one hit on this...
Okay.
No, okay,
Mango.
cool.
What are you on about?
Oh, it's my safe word.
Are you always this clever?
Have my moments.
Yes. You and your brother have proven yourselves the more capable treasure hunters on the island. Shame we're not on the same side.
Hey, there's still time.
Trust a Drake. I'm not falling for that again.
Hey, just let's talk about it.
Oof. Okay, 2v1. Nope, apparently not. Jesus. Is there gonna be any situation where we're able to gonna land a hit on this lady? She is more than a fair fight.
See myself out.
After everything, you think I'm just going to let you walk away?
That'd be the wise thing to do. Oh, come on, Nadine, really? We know you're a badass and all, but there's two of us.
I don't think my men are on their way here right now. All I have to do is buy some time. Let's see if I don't finish him myself.
Okay, so...
Go!
I'm tired of this island. I'm tired of your brother. And I'm tired of you.
I know you don't. We just talk about this.
I don't think so. No.
May as well just kill myself because I can't land a hit on one human being. This is, there's not wanting to... Yeah, it's just not believable, you know? I'm automatically just climbing up without necessarily climbing up. That was weird. Alright, come on. We didn't even make contact. We didn't even make contact. It just busts through the floor. The closest we've got is putting her up against a wall and smashing her through the floor.
Hey, forget about her. Come on, we gotta get out of here before they... Shit. Whoa. Everybody just calm down, okay?
Before this moves into the next scene, I get the whole, can we put our character hitting a woman in our game? But she is a strong woman who's picking the fight. She's choosing the fight. Like, she's got to literally just kick the shit out of us. We can't even physically lay a hand on her, even when it's 2v1. We can put her up against the wall, and she's doing roundhouse kicks. She's like dodging everything, punching us all in the face. Like, I get maybe you're like, oh, we don't want to commit to that, but then it just comes off really realistic. It is a gripe because it's like, look, it's a fight. It's not like she was just standing there and Nate decided to be an awful human being and punch a woman for no reason. Like, it's a fight. She's gonna kill you. It's, at that point, just self-defense. It's not like it shouldn't be a debate for, oh, we can't let Nate or Sam get a hit on the female character. It's just a bit too on the nose, and it stands out a bit. That will be all that I will say on this tiny gripe in an amazing segment. That Nadine is a great character on her own, but you don't have to make her untouchable, you know? Nadine's great, and I enjoy her character, but you don't have to make her invincible. Like, let her get smacked in the face in the fight that she's picking, you know, at least once or twice.
Well, this is interesting. Nate? Samuel?
Put your guns down! All of you!
No.
Rafe, this guy's on edge.
Oh, don't worry about him, Nate.
Rafe's, because Rafe's the villain. He'll kill Nadine, no problem.
Go ahead then. Shoot her.
Sam.
I die, you both die.
So be it. Not another step!
You mean, like this?
Sam, put the gun down.
I warned you.
Do it!
Hey!
Start!
Hold your fire! Don't shoot! Put it down.
It's done. Okay? It's done.
Don't worry, Nadine. It's not their style.
I say, I didn't think he had it in him. Samuel. You okay? I guess you knew this moment was coming, huh?
Hey! Come on, man. You already got us. Take it easy. Come on now, you're a businessman. Let's just work out a deal.
Oh, a deal. Oh, yeah. Love to hear what you have in mind. Oh, you can go ahead. I'm listening.
Just... You want to find Avery's treasure? We'll help you find it.
And in exchange, I let you live?
Yeah. That and a small cut.
The gauchos on this guy.
Just enough to get him his freedom, okay?
His freedom.
Nathan. Yeah. He did hard time. Our time. And the guy who broke him out, Hector Alcazar, he owes him a lot of money.
Whoa, what the hell are you talking about, Nate? Hector Alcazar died in a shootout in Argentina like 6 months ago. I'm the one that got Samuel out. Oh. Wow. What did he tell you? What kind of story did you cook up? Alcazar? Really? You lied? You lied to your baby brother?
We're wasting time.
Just a second. Thing is, Nate, I never stopped looking for Avery's treasure. I just kept running into these dead ends. And then I hear that our dear old Samuel Drake, an authority on Avery, is alive and somewhat well. There was no breakout. I bribed the prison warden, and your brother, he just waltzed right out the front gate. He spent the last 2 years tracking down a second St. Dismas cross. You know what? He did it all with me.
No.
Oh, yeah?
No, that's bullshit.
Oh. Sam, care to refute?
Nate,
Oh, Sam. Jesus, no.
listen. Avery's treasure was ours. It was always ours.
I left my light for you.
Hey, look, Nate, if it's any consolation, he duped me too. He pulled a Houdini on me, he brought you and that old man back into the mix, and I cannot lie, Sam, that really pissed me off. But, all behind us now.
You don't deserve it.
You do? Last I checked, we're all a bunch of thieves digging around where we shouldn't.
Rafe,
What?
one way or another, end it, or I will.
Well, you heard the lady.
Hey, you missed one clue. And you can kiss that treasure goodbye. You said it yourself, keep running into dead ends. Why don't you face it, Rafe? You need us.
He doesn't need both of you.
No, you're right. You're half right.
Yeah.
I just need Sam.
Oh shit.
Making a mistake.
Rafe,
You
don't listen!
Ooh! Jesus. Sam took a bullet and Nate took a fucking rock to the face. Dude.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Nate.
What?
Hey.
She's here. Quick moment of pause because we're going to talk about that before we move into the next story segment. Well, I guess there's the part about Sam that I couldn't trust. The Alcazar stuff. Super believable. They just sell it to you completely. Even showing it all to you is insane. It's amazing. Unfortunately not. Alcazar died. That was a villain that I was hoping for us to get, like, looped in, like the looming threat that would probably maybe come in, but it makes so much sense that he's been absent for the whole game, because that's not really how you do a villain, is it? Just have, like, him be the catalyst for the story and then just be absent for it completely and be like, oh yeah, we'll find you, sort of thing. Yeah, okay. It makes complete sense that Rafe would have bribed to bust him out. Rafe's got the money. Rafe was working with him because he kept running into dead ends. And then eventually Sam was like, oh, well, I'll double cross Rafe and I'll go back with Nate. And I'm so pissed about that. I'm so pissed for Nate, because you can tell how much that would have just gutted him to, in 15 years, to get reunited with Sam. And the first thing that Sam did after getting broken out is not to even track down Nate, because it was like he was doing stuff with Rafe. I hate that. It sucks. Like, Nate, you know, Nate didn't want to do this, and he didn't want to come back into the fold and do the treasure and get back into this. He's enjoying himself and having a good time because it is a part of himself that is always there, and he loves that. Like, him finding stuff and the mystery and solving this stuff, he loves that so much that obviously he can't help it, but, like, he's doing it primarily only for Sam. Like, he would rather be, you know, getting permits to do the Malaysia job or just taking it easy and committing to his time with Elena, and Elena's doing her stuff. Like, you know, that's how it feels to me, at least, that, like, there's a part of Nate that will always be there that loves this stuff, but he hung it up for a reason, and now he's pulled back in by his brother, who couldn't even be straight with him about it, you know, because he knows that Nate wouldn't have done it without that story, and that pains me, because that's a betrayal, and it sucks. It's like, it's the same thing how Nate lied to Elena to do this thing, and Sam lied to Nate to do this thing, and the reaction that we're getting from Nate is the reaction that Elena was having, and it's like that chain reaction of lying to the person closest to you, or the person who, you know, should be closest to you. Ramble, but necessary. An unexpected flashback.
Who the hell lives here anyway?
I have no idea. But this is definitely the address. Been scoping the place out for the past few days. No one's home.
I never expected another flashback. I thought it was a one and done introduction to just Sam as the older brother. And his stuff at the orphanage.
Whoa. This place is humongous.
16.
Where do we even start?
The Brothers Drake.
And then we can take the grand tour.
The Brothers Drake.
You think this place has an alarm?
Let's try and find a way in that doesn't involve breaking a window.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. I can feel it. This is going to be super interesting. Guys, as much as I so want to continue and get this, I'm going to have to end this episode here because that was a full, explosive segment of Libertalia, and it was absolutely incredible and a heartbreaking revelation at the end. I don't know why Elena was there. I'm hoping for a good explanation of that, of why she was either tracking us with Sully to keep an eye on us is probably the best one, or otherwise it's just like she's just there to be the one to rescue him from the bottom of the thing. I'm assuming she was just keeping an eye on Nate from behind, and Sully will come in and then we can wrap her up in the story and be like, this is what happened, maybe. But incredible episode. And yeah, guys, I'll continue playing Uncharted next time, where we play through the chapter, The Brothers Drake. So guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of Uncharted 4, and I'll see you then.